and welcome everyone to Mission 5 of our Dishonored No Kill, No Detection playthrough. I'm Maxwell McGee, joined as always by Chris Waters.
Hello, Chris. Maxwell, we're going to a party.
We're going to a party! We are about to crash a seriously schwank party, and in order to get there, we're gonna need to move quickly. So I'm right away, I'm not stopping to like look around, taking the scenery, because you wanna get across this bridge and up to the gate before the Sentinel tall boy gets too close. So like right over to the right, there is a tall boy patrolling around, and if you daddle too much, he's gonna be hanging around in front of that gate we just teleported
That
over.
was speedy.
Boom! And he'll totally detect you.
You're right in there. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with the tall boy. There is, I think, a rune or something you can grab back there, but we are no messing around. We are right into the party.
Because it's very, very difficult to get around a tall boy non-lethally, besides like sneaking past them. So you can't trank dart them because they're covered in armor.
Did you just pick up the invitation that like blew out of that lady's hands?
Yeah, so if you hang around that conversation, eventually the invitation will blow out of her hands. And this is sort of where the logic of this mission starts to fall apart. So okay, I've collected this invitation that was for somebody else and given it to this guy. And he's like, okay, cool, that's fine.
Sure.
Right this way.
I am assuming now that all the invitations are just like generic. They don't have people's names on them specifically. So, you know, okay, that's fine. That's a thing people do.
Sure.
But when we go around and go into the door here, as we'll see in just a moment, the guard is gonna acknowledge me by name.
Mr.
Maybe you took a minute and just like wrote your name in. You crossed her name out and wrote your name in.
Just scribbled in. So he calls me and he's like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you know, we had somebody pretending to be you trying to get into the party earlier today. I was like, wait, so how did he do that? Was it the invitations, or how do you know I'm who I say I am? Does the invitation have my name on it?
Oh, no,
if
but
so,
you're impersonating somebody.
I don't need it.
Well, also, we had that invitation we grabbed in Mission 3 from the art dealer safe.
If you did that. I don't think I ever actually did that.
Now, this is blend in, so, you know, put the sword away.
We don't have to go around sneaking and hiding in the shadows. We can just brazenly walk around in plain sight.
There is a good opportunity to save your game and diverge from the non-lethal no detection path and duel a guy out front, which I think you can actually stay consistent if you properly duel him.
We are going to do that actually.
Are we going to go back out and duel?
We're going to go out and duel that guy later.
Oh, we just wanted to take a look at the foyer here.
So something fun you can do is sign the guest book. I always assumed that he was just going to sign his name as whoever the guard thought he was, but no, boom! Corvo puts his own signature, completely owns it.
Yep.
It's gonna totally freak somebody out later on in the game.
Exactly.
I also like to notice that there's a big wall of death in the middle of these people's parties.
That really just helps liven up any social engagement.
You know, you want to have, you know, just put the fear of your own mortality and all of your visitors.
You could be evaporated at any moment.
You know,
why not have another drink?
Get a little too tipsy, try to go upstairs with your date, boom, cooked on the spot.
So now we're meeting one of the ladies Boyle.
One of the ladies Boyle. There are
She's
three of them.
dressed in black. This one obviously in red.
They're all dressed in their creepy mask hats.
This one reminds me of those big wax lips, which are gross and weird.
They're upsetting. Oh, real quick, as we're exiting this room, you may notice when I was talking to the red lady Boyle, there's a little fish statue sitting on a table. As I was going through one of my playthroughs, I just swiped that right off the table, and the two people that are standing over there, I figured they would be upset, but they're just like, oh yeah, good for you. You know, I try to steal everything I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
This is one that's really fun to linger and take your time talking to people and sort of see what the scene is like.
I'm enjoying a bit of the party festivities there, totally chopping down on apples and grapes. These guys are having a good time. This fish, not having such a good time.
No. Wow, it's just like really moist in
I
there.
know, they just cut them right open. Something that might be fun is try to stick things inside of the fish.
Yeah.
I've not tried to do that, but
you can get yourself a drink.
I get my drink on, and then I fortify it with another drink.
I just need a little liquid courage here.
Yep.
Try to figure out which of these ladies is the one I want to talk to.
So what we really need to be doing is trying to get back here and up these stairs. That's wrong. That's where we're going to find the Lady Boyle's journals, so we can determine which Boyle it is we need to abduct.
And it's going to be different every time.
It is
so
different.
our Lady Boyle is not necessarily going to be yours. Looking around and going into the smoking room, talking to Lord Brisby here in what is, I think, one of the most hideous masks.
He made like the worst mask. I don't understand if it's like, maybe he's just really bad at making masks, or maybe
he's really good at it.
Maybe there's a head crab monster that we just don't know about.
Yeah, like this is
in the Dishonored world.
This is like the Sasquatch of
it's
Dunwall.
so terrible. He's got those stupid tufts of hair just sticking out all over the place.
So good.
So gross.
Oh, but basically this guy's giving you your non-lethal option to conclude. He wants you to abduct. He wants you to lure the bright Lady Boyle down into the basement.
Where he's gonna put her on a boat and basically abduct her.
Yeah, basically spirit her away, and it gets a little creepy. But we'll see that. We'll see
see the full effect of the creepiness later on. When I first heard him, I was like, okay, this is great. I don't have to kill her. And then by the time I was done, I felt a little dirty. So outside, we're gonna find, I believe this is, Lord Shaw, who has the best mask out of anybody.
He's like I'm partial to Moth Lady.
He's like a werewolf badger, but he's got that pipe built into it.
It's just right in there.
He planned ahead.
Yeah, that is...
Moth Lady's a pretty good
planning.
And
so you've been previously asked by Trevor Pendleton to deliver this note to Lord Shaw. You don't know what the note says.
No idea what he wants you to do. I was a little taken aback at this part, but this is actually, I really liked this sequence.
Because you're gonna have a duel, a gentleman's duel.
It caught me off guard, and I'm like, oh sweet, we're actually gonna do like an old-timey gentleman's duel of honor. This is great. And it just sort of comes out of nowhere. And plus, you get to openly kill somebody if you want to in the middle of this party.
Yeah, this is your one shot, folks. You're still gonna get that no detection, no kill achievements at the trophies, etc. at the end, but you're gonna get to pop this guy right in his weaselly face.
Now I didn't do it, but I wonder what would happen if you just openly shot him right now.
His guards get super mad.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, if you fire, I'm not sure how you resolve this exactly.
Okay.
So let's just see, because the way it took me a couple tries. Like I think I broke.
I always get shot.
I broke the rules. Well, you can take a shot.
Yeah,
especially
I always
when
get hit.
Especially when you've got the bone charm equipped and the put some powers into vitality. You can take a hit. But you've now whipped out your.
I've opted to select my crossbow. They don't seem to pay too much attention. Boom! Oh, I took one to the gut, but I wanted to make sure I got that thigh shot.
That worked out okay for you?
Yeah, so he's gonna run over there, and they basically they count it as a kill. So he goes over there, and the guard's like, oh great, another dead patron at the party.
Oh, okay.
They don't realize that he's just been knocked out.
Because I blasted him.
But blew him away.
I had upgraded my pistol, so I blasted him twice.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because you can shoot twice with your pistol when you've upgraded it instead of reloading.
But did the second shot like trigger?
The second shot was the one that freaked them out. I don't know what the deal was.
That is
basically so. You can sleep dart him or just plug him once with a pistol, and you should be all good.
Yeah.
But wait, if it's a pistol, then you don't get the no kill.
Yeah, you don't get the no kill.
Go with the sleep dart, folks.
So yeah, that's why I went with the sleep dart, and it worked out. So there you go. That's how you take him out.
And now it's back to the party. You've grabbed some fresh air.
Now that I've got a fresh bullet wound in my gut, it's time to go back in
You need to go fortify yourself.
I know, we need to go hit up that wine bar a little bit more.
Another drink, another apricot tartlet. Perhaps.
But, oh, we've gone back in, and lo and behold, that guy, he kind of looks like he's looking at us. Oh, but that fireplace is so interesting. Let's just slip right on by. So now we've made it. We've
boom
successfully Sam Fishered our way into this stairwell. We're gonna move up.
You're gonna look at the Rorschach test.
I'm gonna look at the yep. That's where I saved my game.
What do you see there, Maxwell?
It's the bunny rabbit from oh crap, what was that movie?
Yeah.
With I'll think of it. I'll think by the end of the video. I'll remember what it was. Yes. What is that movie called?
Harold the Bunny Rabbit. Nope.
If you folks out there know what it's called, I trust in you. I trust that you've seen that confusing movie. So in this room, lots of stuff to loot from the Boyle's private stash here upstairs. This little rope pulley that I'm about to interact with. I didn't mess with this on my first playthrough because I assumed it was just like a servant's bell call.
No.
Because that's what they have in rich people's houses.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Oh no, it does not.
It's a secret passage.
It is a secret passage, as we are about to discover, but first I wanted to hit up the journal there, because that gives you clues about which Boyle is which, and which Boyle you are going to need to abduct. So, pulling that pulley has opened this little trap door up here, which is going to lead into their attic, which is also full of wonderful goodies.
More lootables, and there are a couple guards perusing the top floor here, so you do want to be a little careful.
Yes.
Not in this crawlway, obviously, but there is...
Yeah, down in the hallways, there are like 4 or 5 guards wandering around, so using this attic shortcut is a good way to completely just circumvent all of them. We can also steal all of her marbles out of her marble chest. And I think up here we're gonna... Yeah, we found another little nightstand, and there's another journal over here, so we can get another clue about which is which. Now this Dunwall Tower skeleton key, I didn't get that during my, quote-unquote real playthrough. Does that
During your first
do
playthrough?
you use that?
Oh
item
yeah,
around?
that's a handy one to have because I'm sure you can get it other places.
Yeah.
Like the invitation, for example, you could get that in the third mission, or you could get it right at the beginning of this one. But having the Dunwall Tower skeleton key is definitely going to come in handy on the next mission.
Now I almost missed it, but you can also loot this poster, or an old-timey painting, I should say, not a.
That is a work of Anton Sokolov. Those
work
are
of
worth
Sokolov.
hundreds of coins, despite what the goons of Clavering Boulevard may think.
So there we go. As you see through the keyhole there are totally guards outside, so we're gonna hop back through our attic shortcut. The second journal that we looked at actually reveals that the red lady Boyle is the Boyle that we need to capture for this mission. But I am gonna go ahead and infiltrate the final bedroom, because we've only completed 2 out of the 3 bedrooms here. Plus there's other things you can loot outside as well that I wanted to show.
Yeah, the other bedroom is also.
Yes.
I mean, this is
The
you're
last
in the
bedroom
house of the rich.
Is a bit harder to get to.
Yes, and it's closer to the wall of light we saw earlier. An alternate, more daring and kind of weird way to do it is just off to the side of the wall of light is a small closet where the whale oil tanks are. So what I did was I froze time, opened the door, pulled out the whale tank, put it down, went outside, closed the door, and ended time, and resumed time. And
Yeah.
I had shifted a little bit from my spot, and people felt a little weird about that, but
Not weird enough.
not weird enough. I think it worked out okay.
Okay, but that door, you have to find a key for that door, though, right?
I believe
I'm
so.
pretty sure it's locked
I believe
initially.
I picked a pocket.
Yeah, so you'll have to pick a few pockets.
You can just pick
You
noblemen's
can pick
pockets,
so many pockets
like with
in this level.
impunity here.
You just run. I imagine your guys just got a big armful of people's like little square hand pockets.
Just robble, robble, robble.
Just taking them all. You can pick so many pockets.
And there's an achievement associated with that as well for picking, I think, over 200 gold or something like that worth of pockets. And this is the place to get it.
Yeah, you can collect so much money in this level between like all the ingots, all the artifacts you can swipe off the table, and all the pockets you can pick. This is where you can really load up before moving into the later missions, sort of the end game. Steal all the marbles out of the marble chest. So many marbles. We checked the last journal there, revealing that that lady
marbles
Boyle.
in the back, man.
Oh, are there a few more marbles in
Yeah.
the back? Okay.
Yeah, these ladies.
So here I start to make my escape,
Oh,
but
God.
oh no, okay,
Oh, there's a
okay.
guard.
Nope, be cool, be cool.
It's cool, it's
There's
fine.
a guy over there. I'm like,
No
okay,
worries.
you know what? Not a problem. I'm just gonna go down these stairs over here, and
Yeah.
we'll be just fine. No, wait, that's where the wall of light is. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh, let me just check in here. This is gonna be the bathroom. Yeah.
So here we go. We're just okay. You know what? Fine, whatever. We'll just
Regroup.
hang out in the back room. I'll smoke a carton of cigarettes real quick.
Ooh,
Help
it
fortify
just
myself.
calms the nerves.
Calms my nerves a little bit. Looking for that guard. Where did he go? You know, maybe he's not gonna walk. Oh no!
Oh, he's there.
He's right
coming
there.
directly towards
you. You know what? Screw this.
You're just gonna take your aim.
I'm done with this guy. I'm pretty sure there's nobody else around. He's down. Whatever. And I'm
Wow, and
pretty
he's doing
sure
a weird
we're
headstand.
good. His neck's gonna be a little screwed up when he wakes up.
This is good due diligence, though. Stashing the body
Yes.
into this back room.
And you know what? I figure
Nap time.
he just had a little too much fun at the party.
Yeah.
So he's gone
Sure.
upstairs.
Probably
crashed.
gonna lose his job. Not gonna lose his life. Though.
Yep.
Careful about stashing any bodies in that toilet that you were just in, because I came up and I stashed one there, and then that guy patrols to the
Oh,
the
he
toilet.
goes all the way. Well, it's a good thing I took him out without waiting, because he would have totally busted in on me.
He would have. Now you're no longer trespassing. There's that overseer with the music box.
I really like the music box weapons.
Yeah.
I think that's just like a really clever and interesting design. The fact that they use like music derived by mathematics to disrupt your otherworldly powers.
Yeah,
It's very sort of Lovecrafty.
I think that is really neat. And now you're gonna go have a private conversation with Waverly.
Yeah, this is another thing I didn't realize that you could do before I sat down to
What do you mean?
attempt this guide, was you can actually talk to her. Because when I was playing through, I played through like a hyper lethal playthrough. So I just went in, blasted her, everybody freaked out. You know, it was basically a stick-up situation. I was just like, fire my gun in the air. Everybody was laying down, crouching there. I said, nobody move! Nobody move! And I like, picked her up and ran out of. Well, I didn't have to pick her up. I just killed her, and then I just ran out of there. Totally chaos
Brazen.
and confusion.
But basically, you chat with her now, and you have read in her journal that she is kind of paranoid that someone might be watching, or might be after her.
And I've capitalized on those fears and convinced this poor woman to go down into the basement with this strange party patron who's dressed up like an accused murderer.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of a stain there. It's probably someone dropped a
Probably
roast.
nothing. Those stains probably nothing as well. So here we go, about to make my move, and I totally screw it up. And we'll try again, and boom. I have a bone charm, or I guess you have a bone charm since this is your playthrough. That allows me to choke people out quicker.
That was a super awesome find.
So boom, yeah.
And of course, we can't tell you where to find that one. Just get all the bone charms you can, and you'll turn up with it eventually.
Bone charms are randomized for each playthrough. So boom, creepy hair mask guy.
I'm so happy.
He's so happy that we
brought me my Waverly.
Brought him his woman that he can put on his woman boat.
I will now take her off somewhere where we'll never be found.
Will never be found. No one will ever hear about us. You'll never see her again.
She'll come to love me one day!
And then he does the creepy stare at you thing while he sails away.
He's like,
plus, the boat just moves on its own.
Yep. He's like, I want you to know you did something weird tonight, bro.
You did something really weird. And that guy, he got out of there with his woman like a boss.
Yep. And so that's Waverly Boyle sorted, non-lethal solution.
There we go. And you get to see her face. Bless her heart. And, of course, never going to miss an opportunity to steal from the rich.
Runes.
Collect another rune there. We got some magic rocks.
Crazy
so
Gumby
many
gold.
Eagons. Also, excess whale oil.
I'm just surprised how quickly the High Overseer, or sorry, the
Lord Regent?
Yeah, the Lord Regent was able to get bust production going on his.
That must have been like his first order of business.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, our Empress died. Very tragic. I just came back from the funeral. Listen, can we get started on those busts?
I'm gonna put Dunwall to work.
Making busts.
Good jobs for good, not plague-having people. But now you've got to get out through the sewers.
I've opted to escape through the sewers.
Yeah, I guess you could go back through the party.
We could have just walked back through the party and exited through the front door.
Taking a road soda.
You know, there's a reason why I've chosen to go through the sewers here, which we're going to see in just a moment.
Because you like getting nibbled by hagfish.
I love the hagfish. I love ruining my outfit. So, there are some, like, alarms and things going off out here. They may be a little suspicious about what's happened.
They are suspicious, and so the tall boys have moved. It's not going to be as easy to get around.
And they've closed that gate, forcing Samuel to move further back along the river. But we're going to teleport over here to this corner.
Yeah.
There's a couple of reasons. One, there's a stairway over here that we're going to use to get back up. But before we do that, oh, look at that.
Hey, now.
Little trinket waiting for us down at the bottom.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
So, boop, got another rune. So again, speed is going to be an important factor in this next part. As we'll see in just a second, the tall boys will resume their patrols, and if you wait too long, they're going to be in a location that's near that gate that we're going to want to hop over to get to Samuel, and it's going to be very troublesome for us. So we're going to move quickly through this next part here.
Go ahead and give yourself a save.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here, just in case worst comes to worst. One of the best pro tips they have for you during the loading screens is always save your game often. I always forget to do that, and you folks out there should definitely remember to save your game frequently.
Learn from Maxwell's experience.
So these two guys over here, obviously not too concerned about the alarm.
Just chucking some stones around.
Doing a little skip and stone. This guy kind of looks like he's going to come over here and
directly
I know, but he kind of gives up. Oh, back to skip and stones.
But
you know what?
You are so stealthy.
Yep.
Boom, right behind him.
There might have been something of value in that guard station there, but I passed it up. Again, we're going to want to be quick.
You know what? Not really. If you look at it through with dark vision, it looks like there's a map or maybe some kind of painting you can grab, but it's just a map. So it's not even worth seeing, especially at this point when you're just trying to get out.
Just trying to get the F out. So there's a guard patrolling up there. Down here, you can hear some clank, clank, clank of the tall boy scouting around. There's his searchlight. It's moving into this area. It's getting very close to us, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my chances. He's passed the light over me. You know, he's getting a little suspicious. Level 2 suspicious, so I'm like, well, we're past the point of no return. Just going to bail out.
Gonna get on out of here.
So we're just going to gun it, make for Samuel's boat. So that's why I said that being speedy through that section is important, because the longer you wait, the closer he's going to get to that little jumping off point.
He will patrol back the other way. You'll have to wait a little while, but here we are, cleanly out of Mission 5.
Mission 5.
No kill, no detection playthrough. Maxwell McGee and Chris Waters guiding you through this, and we will see you folks
back here for Mission 6.
Yeah.